and then go. I was trying to be slick and it didn't work. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be battling out the original beauty blender versus the 99-cent beauty blender. And I have been wanting to do this video for a really long time now, because if you guys have been watching my videos for the past few years, then you'd know I'm completely obsessed with using beauty blenders. I use it every single time I apply my foundation, my concealers, and I'm pretty sure I've been using beauty blenders for the past 3 or 4 years, or maybe even longer than that. So I guess you can say we're in a committed relationship. But as you guys know, beauty blenders are pretty pricey. They're about $20 each. So if I can find something just as good as my beauty blender for only 99 cents, that would be the best day ever. And also, as you guys know, beauty blenders don't last forever. You have to switch them out every few months or once it starts getting extremely dirty. I'm gonna be honest, mine gets extremely messy very fast because I use it on a daily basis. So again, if the 99 cents one is just as good or comparable, it's gonna feel like Christmas, to be honest, because $20 versus 99 cents, that's just a no-brainer. Before we get started, be sure to give this video a like if you like these types of videos, if you want me to continue battling out really expensive products versus cheaper products. So be sure to give this video a like. Also, let me know down in the comment section below what other products you want me to battle out. It could be cheap products from the 99-cent store, Dollar Tree store, Daiso, Amazon, eBay. Let me know down in the comment section below. All right, we're ready to begin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's do this. First thing I'm gonna do is prime my face, because that's just how I always do it. Before I apply my foundation, I'm using this one from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Primerizer. So it's basically a primer and moisturizer in one, as you guys can see. I've used quite a bit of it already. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this all over my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the original beauty blender on the right side of my face, and then the 99 cents one on the left side of my face. And for foundation, I'm using this one from Hourglass. This is the Vanish Stick Foundation, and I'm using the one in Sand. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the foundation on the right side of my face first. So now I'm just gonna blend it all in with the original beauty blender. All right, so as you guys can see, that went on beautifully. Using the original beauty blender to apply my foundation went on so fast and so effortlessly. Again, I've been using beauty blenders for so long, and I'm just so obsessed with how it always applies my makeup. Let me just get a close-up in for you guys. And as you can see, everything just blended in so smoothly and so nicely. All right, next up, we're gonna do the other side of my face. And again, I'm just doing the exact same thing, applying my foundation the same way I applied it on the other side. And now it is time for the main event. This is it. I'm so excited, but also really nervous. If I'm not mistaken, I used the pointy side of my beauty blender to apply my foundation on the right side. So I think I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Use the pointy side first and then buff it all out later using the bottom part of the sponge. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, here we go. So I guess I'm just gonna start off right here and see where that takes us. Ooh, okay. So far, it's going on pretty good. Ooh, So far, it's doing a really, really great job blending in the foundation onto my face, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it and use the bottom part to blend in my forehead. Okay. This is going really well. I have noticed that the 99 cents one is a lot, I guess you can say it's a lot more firm than the original beauty blender. This one just has a little bit more of a firmer sponge inside of it versus this one, it's a lot more bouncy. Usually I like my sponges to be a lot more bouncy like the original beauty blender, but honestly, I don't really mind it being a little bit more firm. I think they both work perfectly and differently in their own little ways, if that makes any sense. So I'm kind of like in the middle right now. I'm kind of like in limbo. I don't know which one I like better, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue with my makeup. Let's go ahead and use concealer. For concealer, I'm going to be using this one from Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Shape Tape Concealer, which I've told you guys before that I'm not really a big fan of this, but it's really starting to grow on me. So we're just going to go ahead and apply this underneath. Maybe just add a little bit more. My bags have been going really crazy lately. Next, I'm using my original Beauty Blender, and I'm going to be using the pointy side to blend it in. Next, doing the exact same thing on the left side. Using my 99 cents Beauty Blender to blend it in. I'm using the pointy side of it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is blending in so well. It is doing such a great job. No patchiness whatsoever. It's gliding on so smoothly. Wow, I am actually really impressed. Now that we're getting into the little corners of my face, I'm kind of wishing that the 99 cents one is just as slim as the original Beauty Blender, because as I'm trying to get to the little corners of my eyes, I'm slightly having a hard time. Like, I have to pinch it to create the slim effect, if you will. So just keeping that in mind, that these 99 cents one are not as slim as I'd like it to be for the little corners of my eyes. So now I'm going to go ahead and do some baking underneath my eyes. I'm going to be using this one from Too Faced. This is the Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. You guys know I love me some baking. I use the baking method to set my concealers. I'm going to go ahead and start with the right side first and bake, baby, bake. Next up, the left side, I'm gonna do the exact same thing with my 99 cents beauty sponge. I'm gonna just pick that up and then just go in. As you guys can see, this sponge is picking up the product really well, which is amazing. All right, so it's been about a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the powder, starting with the right side first. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. And then the left side. Oh my gosh, you guys, you can't even tell which one's which. Which side did I use for the $20 beauty sponge and which side did I use for the 99 cents one? You can't even tell. I mean, you and I both know because we're doing the process together. But if you didn't know me, you wouldn't know. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for the beauty blenders. That's all I really use them for when it comes to applying my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'll be right back to give you, my final thoughts. So I'm gonna be back in 3, 2, 1. Alright fam, so we are done with the rest of my makeup. Boom, boom, boom. So my official overall thoughts, I'm very, very impressed with this 99 cents beauty sponge. I think it did an amazing job blending in and smoothing out my foundation and my concealer and baking my face. To me, it is very, very similar to the original beauty blender, but just like I mentioned earlier, the 99 cents one is just a lot thicker and a lot more chunky than the original one, so it's really hard to get into those little corners and creases all over my face. So to me, that's the only downside to the 99 cents one, but everything else is pretty much the same exact thing. They applied the same way, they blended in my foundation the same way. You guys were a witness to it, you saw the entire process, and I'm just overall very, very happy that I found something that's very comparable to my beauty blender, and now I don't have to spend so much money on a yearly basis buying beauty blenders, because $20 for a sponge, that adds up. I buy these 3 to 5 times a year, so that definitely adds up. But now that I found you, I love you. So this beauty sponge is a thumbs up for me. I highly recommend it. But let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have tried 99 cents beauty blenders. I know all of our skins are different, and there's different varieties of these 99 cents beauty blenders. So if you guys have tried your own version of 99 cents beauty blenders, let me know your thoughts. What was your experience? Did it work for you? Did it not work for you? So that's officially it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video video a big like. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and also subscribe and join our family. Join our family. To join the fam, all you have to do is click the subscribe button down below, and also you can hit the notification bell if you want to be a part of the early squad. Be sure to come back in a few days for a brand new video, and that is officially it. I love you. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.